Well, all I can say is that my life is pretty plain. I love watching the puddles gather rain, and all I can do is just pour some tea for two and speak my point of view. But it's not safe, it's not safe. Hey, hey, hey. I just want someone to save me. Oh, oh, oh. I'll always be there when you wait. You know I'd like to keep my cheeks dry today, so stay with me and I'll have it made. Oh, and I don't understand why I sleep all day and I start to complain when there's no rain. And all I can do is read a book to stay awake. Oh, it rips my life away, but it's a great escape. Escape.
Hey guys, it's Corey from Hungry Prospectors, and Ryan and I are out here at a spot where he found his first ever gold, and it kind of got him hooked on the hobby of gold mining. We're going to give it our best try. I'm going to try to run a high banker for the first time and see if that pans out for us. And Ryan's going to detect a little bit, and we're going to try to process a lot of material.
So stay with me and I'll have it made. I'll have it made. I'll have it made. Oh, I'll have it made. And all I can say is that my life is pretty plain. You don't like my point of view, you think that I'm insane. Insane, hey, hey, yeah. I just want someone to save me. Oh, 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 I'll always be there when you wait. You know I like to keep my cheeks dry today, so stay with me and I'll have it made. And I'll have it made. I'll have it made. Oh, and I'll have it made.
Hey, it's Ryan from Hungry Prospectors. I just want to touch on a few things while we're mining today. The importance of scouting your location. I had some old USGS books from the 1940s that had maps from the 1920s and 1900s here on this lot. And there's a bunch of tertiary gravel, gold bearing gravel. It's been well mined, but we're hoping we're going to find a little bit of that leftover gold from the old timers. Another thing is the importance of being out in nature and mining. You know, even for me as a right leg below knee amputee, you know, you got to get out there. People got to get out there, handicap or no handicap. The importance of getting out in nature, breathing the air, touching the dirt, you know, smelling the flowers. There's no comparison to it. Finding gold just is a bonus.
Take me to your heaven, don't you leave me sweat. I've been mumbling like a fool, I don't know what to say. I go on and on, I go on and on. I've been kissing your lips, I've been kissing your eyes, I've been licking your scars, 100 I don't mind. You had some rough Jones, You've had some rough troubles. I ain't making the judgments, I ain't keeping the scores. How many times will you let me until you don't let me no more? Out of Tennessee, don't you know what it's for? Them boys been calling your name, they've been kicking your door, they just can't get enough.
So I'm having a lot of fun with the high banker over there, but I think Ryan, he's going to do a lot better than me. He's got some really pretty bedrock right here that he's going to clean off, and he finally got the sluice flowing really good. So I think it's just a matter of time before he starts seeing flakes showing up. But check out this bedrock that he's digging in. He can clean off all this straight down to where he's sluicing, and it just looks like...
What's great is this bedrock's coming down. It's coming off this ancient gravel bed. There's a lot of old gravel here underneath this tree. All the roots are going up this bank, and the bedrock's coming out right up the mountain underneath it.
Yeah, everybody wants the ancient riverbed. But it just looks, you know, it's kind of rounded, but it's jagged enough to be catching stuff. I think if he really cleans it off, I think he's going to have a great day over here. It looks cool. I was trying to tell him to dig down here, and we were arguing about whether or not bedrock is bedrock. And I was encouraging him to dig right where he's digging right now. I think he's going to find some nugs.
And I've been crawling towards you, I've been making mistakes. You with all them curves, me without no breaks. Have mercy on me. Have mercy on me. I've been biting your...
It doesn't take long doing this hobby to realize how incredibly hard those original 49ers worked. In some places you dig, it just feels like you're walking in their footprints and feeling their shadows. Those same miners that put California on the map almost 200 years ago. The history has always been around me, and I'm not sure if it's because of the amount of time I've put into this hobby or just my appreciation for the past as I grow old. But I seem to be hearing and feeling their spirit stronger than ever today. I think about history a lot doing this hobby. I still remember the first time history was ever interesting to me in school. It was in Mrs. Semino's 4th grade class. I remember it like it was yesterday, learning about California history, the gold rush, and the many different mining techniques of panning, using rockers, long toms, even hydraulic mining. Maybe I'm even a reincarnated failed miner that lived so long ago.
Here's Corey. Learn some old knowledge on this stream.
Yeah, we got the old timers telling us what we need to know.
Some knowledge. We're getting schooled on how to mine.
We're having a great time. For a little while, we're talking to Pops. He's the owner of the property, and he was telling us a lot of history about the property. It's fun to hear the history from the old timers because they know what they're talking about. He was helping me process a little bit from the high banker, so that was really fun. And I think he was having a good time getting back into the gold mining a little bit. You could just see the glow in his eye as he was helping process.
Like he's a young man again, getting back in the game.
Back in the game. You're never out of the game.
Not gold.
Your heart is always in the game. I know that as I'm getting older. Your mind says you can do it, but your body doesn't agree. Brian's still a youngster, though. Yeah, so we've been a half day so far, and second wind right now. We're gonna really clean off this bedrock right here, and hopefully this bedrock is gonna have the flakies for us.
When you're broken, yeah.
Having my fill of high banking. I just can't stop staring at that bedrock over there. So I drop a sluice in the creek and work alongside Ryan to see how much of the bedrock the two of us can clean off the rest of the day. Ryan shares his territory over there, showing me where he'd like to get to and the area that I can work above him.
When you're broken, when you're broken, when you're broke, when you're broke. I've been trying hard to live with less. I've been trying hard to live with less. Seems the more that I lose, the easier that I move. And I ain't never felt so bad.
So as Ryan has been digging on this bedrock over here, I was telling him that he's gonna have his best day ever. And I'm murking up the water. It's really a slow trickle, which is why we wanted the high banker out here in the first place, to get a really good test. But he's got a nice piece in here.
And I love it when my neighbor gets high. I love it when my neighbor gets high. Yeah, she picks up her guitar, I can hear it through the walls. She sounds just like a butterfly.
So our energy level was tapering off a bit, and then for Ryan to get his picker out of his sluice, it's got us going. So we're going to work really hard, clean off the bedrock, and just really go at it. We might bash at this bedrock a little bit and see if we can find any more of those guys.
I'm like the old miners though. Like, I don't like to just leave my gold in the pen. I gotta get it in my mouth.
With endless paths to walk along. And I've been trying hard to live with less. I've been trying hard to live with less. Seems the more that I lose, the easier that I move. And I ain't never been so bad. Seems the more that I lose, the easier that I move. I ain't never been so bad. I'm through with all this practicing. I'm done with this rehearsing. There's so much I want to leave behind. Yeah, some will turn to dust, some will go to rust, and I guess some things will be just fine.
Mining's a lot better when you start finding gold.
Yeah, I mean, it's fun without finding gold, but when you start finding the gold, you just start digging even harder. We were joking around about how sore we're going to be tomorrow when you start finding it and you just keep digging. We would have quit hours ago if Ryan hadn't found that picker. He did awesome. I found finds out here.
And if you come with me, all your sorrow will be as far away as it was when you were young. And if you cross this sea, all the salt.
So we were all cleaning up, and we saw Ryan's beautiful pan and decided to just throw in the mini sluice and do a cleanup of the bedrock right here. So we were joking around that this is our little bonus gold right here. I mean, it was really 10 minutes of scooping the bedrock off a little bit right here by our feet. But it was a great day. I mean, the sun was out, springtime, the grass, the flowers are blooming. It's a really nice piece of property that we hope to come back to
soon, because the water's gonna go. And to our boys who said there was no gold here, there's gold here.
Now you know. Yeah, it's springtime is the time to hit this spot because it'll dry up in the summer. So anyways, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. We had a great day out here and had a lot of fun.
If you cross this sea, all the salt you will need will be in the palm of your hand. And all the things that you thought that you needed will be right back where you left them when you get home.
We sure had a great time, and on the way out, we were even lucky enough to hear some of Pop's and Jeff's stories of prospecting before we left the property. Maybe that was our real bonus gold, seeing their treasures of the past. It was so inspiring and only further reinforced how lucky we are to live where we do and to be able to do this hobby that we love so much.
You'll be fine as long as you don't believe in it. That a rolling stone gathers no moss, we gather everything. Don't ask me to explain, I do not know. Oh, I was not born to walk away, but I was born to know when to let go. I never asked for their forgiveness, never needed their acceptance. All their judgment is theirs and theirs alone. I just hope that they have fun doing all that they are doing. I won't be around to see how it goes.